Dave had just bought another truck and was getting it fixed up, ready to roll. And it's like, I'm not into trucks. Like, I'm into makeup, but he tells me stuff, and I'm like, it means nothing to me. And he's like, you don't even care, do you? I'm like, do you care about mascara? No, but that's your thing, and I'm happy that you're getting, and he was so close to getting this truck up and running, it just needed a headlight. Like, that's how close he was. So, I mean, it's not like he didn't, he had goals, man. He's excited to drive this truck. Mm-hmm. He would have never left.
And now the truck, the truck that was found, that's the red one it's got like white stripes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the new truck. What color is that?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah. Because we were kind of in disbelief for a while, and I kept calling his phone. And my daughter was home visiting, and it was Thanksgiving. It was like 2 days before Thanksgiving. And we had plans to go to Carroll to eat at Hunan because my daughter was home and she loved it. And I'm like, Dave's missing. Do we still go? And I'm like, I'll just keep calling him. And we did still go, but the whole time we were like scared, and I thought, I'm like, he's probably just sleeping. He probably pulled over and he's sleeping. But on the inside, I was like, he wouldn't be sleeping this long, They just know he's missing. I mean, he's not there. We can't find him. We don't know where he is. I try not to think the worst. But I know they overhear stuff. They overheard Mark had committed suicide, and you just don't know what I don't know what's going on in their minds. We went to a trauma counseling session, and they were mostly distracted with the toys at the session. Like I'm very self-reliant. But I miss Dave, but them not having their dad at Christmas, like, they're going to get tons of presents. They're getting, a lot of people have chipped in, and a lot of people, Brita Lions Club is bringing them bikes on Sunday, and those black presents were brought by the school nurse who's a friend from, she was in my brother's class, and she put together I don't even know what it's called, but they have like a gift list for the boys, what they want. And the one thing I got that sorry, just a minute. A woman reached out to me. I don't even know her. She's from Sumner. And said that she was sewing pillows. And God said, you can make teddy bears too. And she reached out and asked if she could make them teddy bears. And I had to go through his clothes and pick out clothes that remind me of him and mail them off. And that'll probably be the best present, because they can hug their dad.
So she's gonna make teddy bears out of his clothes for them.
And I sent a couple of his Peterbilt hats because they have the emblem, the Peterbilt emblem, and I want him to put it on where the heart is. Here's the white line. His truck was here. It wasn't even on the white at all. And it was pointing the wrong direction. Dave's from Sac County. He knows what direction he needs to go to unload. Mm-hmm. Did he park it? Why was he pointed that way?
So he should have been going south.
He should have been here. He shouldn't have even been over here.
Right, yeah.
He should have been over here.
So do you think that somebody else parked that truck where it...
My brother said and my brother's good at saying things like, but he said, if Dave was having a heart attack, he would have pulled it over before he died. And he's right. He would have, and at a minimum, if he was having truck problems, he would have put cones around it. There were no cones. Someone almost ass-ended the trailer in the wee early morning hours. Probably several people did, but I know only of one.
Mm-hmm. Now you had was it a friend that saw the truck?
But an acquaintance and his relative reached out and said, hey, my uncle or whatever, cousin, I don't even remember. I've had so many messages. He almost hit it on his way to work to go feed the hogs, and then on his way back it was still sitting there, and he just, he knows Dave's a good trucker. He thought Dave had it handled and didn't think much of it.
And that was like
5:30 in the morning. And then again at 7:30. So like 5:30 and then 7:30 went around it again. There's a house right there where it was parked, not far off. You can see the house from where his truck was parked.
Okay.
But only one house.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was anything of his doing. I think maybe he saw something he shouldn't have, and maybe they wanted him to unsee it. Or, I mean, you can go as far out as like, maybe someone needed a good truck driver and they took him. I don't know. He wouldn't be easy to take though.
Mm-hmm.
He's quick and strong. And he's not stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't have a clue. But it was something. I know if he could get a hold of me, he would, and he's not. So something's preventing him from being able to contact his loved ones. I mean, and it's not just me, his family that lives here. His whole, like, his dad and mom live in Sac. His brother lives in Sac.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't just leave me. He didn't just leave me. He didn't just leave his mom and dad. Like, we have, whatever it is not good.
Mm-hmm.